Hey guys, welcome back to the live stream. Today we are going to be playing a course. It's another recommendation from, I think it was Friday, and it's called Cabot Cliffs. So let's jump in, see if we can find it. Big John 76, hey, what's up to my buddy? And I have been playing a recommended course and courses. They're awesome to play. Well, cheers John, thanks for joining the stream. Welcome along. Let's see if we can find this course. Yeah, it's a good way to actually find courses if you're unsure what to play. These have been recommended by other people that have played them, and they, drop them into the chat and into the comments, and then I just add them to a list, and away we go. All right, so we are looking at the one that was recommended was the Cabot Cliffs LiDAR. 6,918, so just shy of 7,000 yards, soft fairways, medium fast greens, easiest, 31,000 plays. So this is definitely had some action, this course. So let's jump straight in here, change the course conditions. Let's set the wind speed to low, and let's do the tees. Went to the same one. Let's do the tees and the pins. So we're going to go off the back tees. That is just shy of 7,000 yards. Pin set number 1. There we go. Done. Create match. Begin round. Yeah, so the greens are normal and they're medium fast, so not stupidly quick, which is really good. Let's see if we can get a decent round going today. Back at work today, so it's nice to take a little bit of a break, have some dinner, and just sit down and stream this course, this recommended course. Thank you for all the support that you guys have been giving me in the live streams and also after the fact on YouTube. And thank you for all the all the contributions in the chat and the comments. I do try and reply to all the comments, and I do try and read the chat. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult when you're trying to play, but I tend to do it in between the holes, have a look at the chat. But I do try and reply to all the comments. I'm conscious of the fact that I haven't replied to yesterday's comments, so anybody that jumps all over that, I don't think I've replied to yesterday's comments, so I will certainly get round to it. Right, fairly open course, this one. I was going to say it looks like a links course, but there's a fair whack of trees on this course. Doesn't look too exciting at the moment, but we'll play it anyway. I think, if I'm not mistaken, what the guys mentioned in the chat, that this is a real course, and one of the guys that was in the chat on, I'm pretty sure it was either Thursday or Friday, mentioned that he's actually played one of these courses. I think he said that there's more than one course in the setup, and he played the links course. But yeah, so it's definitely a real course representation. Let's try and get this down near the green. Looks like it's going to hold the fairway just about. We should have a pitch shot into the green now. Let's see if we can get this nice and close. That should give us a good putt at birdie here. Let's have a look. It's moving quite quickly. It's only 5 feet, but that does not by any means suggest that that's going to be a gimme, but that's a birdie on hole number 1. Let's jump back to the chat. Jim Buckingham's in the stream. Welcome, Jim. Hello, Tim. How's your day been? Nice stream. All my support always. Oh, cheers for that, Jim. Big John 76, you play snooker 19 on the PS4. Okay, those guys are having a little chat, a little chin wag between themselves, so I'll let them crack on while I jump onto hole number 2. Par 4 playing 396, playing about 384 with the yardage change due to the elevation. Let's get this down there. This is stroke index 8. So it's playing quite tough. It's a fairly short hole, so there's got to be something on the hole that makes it tough. I mean, with 31,000 plays, you would have thought those stroke indexes are going to be pretty much bang on. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's weird that is... And mind you, there's not a lot of movement on that green. It's playing 103. Unless people just don't get this approach shot right. I mean, yeah, that's weird that stroke in. And mind you, it's sort of middle of the road. It's not. It's neither here nor there. That's why they don't get birdies. That was just a poor putt. Let's be fair, that was a poor putt. Alright, hole number 3. Another par 4, 395 yards, playing close to 400. So this is pretty much on the yardage that you would expect for a par 4, around 400 yards. Right, that is sailing away nicely. Good stuff. Right, we've got around about 114 yards here, so I am going to de-loft this a little bit and try and use this club, the sand wedge. I've hit it nicely. Has it got the legs though? It's going to stop fairly smartish. It's going to have one bounce and pretty much die. That's okay. It looks like it's underneath the hole as well. Nothing too tricky on this course. I mean, I haven't played the putts particularly well, but nothing too tricky as yet. Just checking my watch. My phone was ringing there. So 3 holes played, 2 birdies, 1 par. Long par 3 here, 219 yards. Let's change for the elevation, 210 yards. It's very, very, very slight headwind. I'm going to loft this up. I feel like this club could be too big, but let's play it. I've hit it right anyway, so that's not going to be on the green, I don't think, not unless it gets a nice little cheeky bounce to the left, which it didn't get. Mind you, looking at that, but then it landed in the rough, so it might have rolled on a little bit more. Looks like the yardage was okay there, but direction was a little bit poor. Too big. Ooh, this is not good. So we could end up with a drop shot here unless we get this in. 9 feet, 2 inches uphill. Turn. We're in. Thank goodness for that. Right, 2 birdies, 2 pars. On to hole number 5. Another sub 400 yard par 4. Stroke index 14. Playing a lot less yardage today at 326. So we should, if we can hit the fairway here, have a really good opportunity at a birdie, but that needs to start bouncing round to the left. Yeah. lot of slope here. 136. That's better. Much better. It's not going to roll out as much as I want it to though, I don't think. Did loft it up. That's going to be a 20-foot putt. 28 feet. So closer to 30. It's going to be swinging all the way from the left. That'll do. Pace was spot on there. A little bit too heavy on the angle, but we should be good for a par. So that's going to give me 3 pars, 2 birdies, 2 under par through 5. Right, hole number 6, stroke index 2, 173 yards, playing just shy at 169. In fact, it's playing at exactly 165. Got a little bit of wind behind. I think what I'm going to do is just allow for that slope. Little bit fast on the downswing, but is it going to affect the outcome? Sorry, on the backswing I was a little bit fast there. Alright, this is stroke index 2, so this has all got to be about this green, to be honest with you. It is uphill. It is. There's the little uphill section there. It's moving right to left there, left to right here. It starts to dive quite a lot at the end here. So let's 1 foot uphill. Doesn't look like it's uphill, but I think we've got to go with what we're being told. It just died. It just completely died there at 40 feet. So that's 10 feet. So that's why it plays really tough. To get close to the hole from the tee is quite difficult. So that's why it's playing stroke index 2. Let's see if we can sink this for the par. No. So yeah, he was just about to lob the club. So that's the first bogey of the round. 0 games for me. Welcome to the chat, friend. How are you? Hole number 7, par 5, 609 yards. Let's see if we can get that shot straight back that we dropped there. 95% power, not holding the club back far enough, and it's really taken the yardage out of that. I was never going to get there in 2 anyway. I've got to admit, I do find, although this is based on a real course, and as much as I probably like to play the course in real life, I am finding this a little bland, this course. This is no disrespect to whoever recommended the course, I'm just finding it a little bit underwhelming. I mean, you guys can see a 1 under par through 6. I'm definitely not ripping the course up, having just got a bogey a few seconds ago, but just finding it a little bit uninspiring. But then again, if you're going to create a real course, you know, it is what it is. You can't make it any more inspiring than what it actually is. Back-to-back par 5s. You don't see that very often. This one's not so long. 558. Stroke index 18. Playing the easiest hole on the course today. If we get a decent strike here, we should be able to reach the green in 2 on this one. Should go 300. Alright, 267. We're still not going to reach the green unless we get a really, really good run here. Alright, slope should take us down towards the hole. There is a slope here. See that, guys? And it should carry on running. And then the pin's on a little plateau there. So we are going to have a good opportunity at a birdie here. Sorry, an eagle. We're on the green in 2. So we got an eagle putt, but it's 2 feet. That's the thing that's so difficult, is judging the speed of this putt. It's only 34 feet, but it's 2 foot uphill. I've just smashed it through the slope. It's 5 feet shy. I mean, and I did hit that a fair whack. But we managed to pick up the birdie. So that's the drop shot reclaimed from 2 holes ago, hole number 6. We get it back on that one. Stroke index 18. You know, you'd like to think that even if you didn't hit the green in 2 there, that you'd be getting a birdie at stroke index 18. Doesn't always happen by any stretch of the imagination. This is playing 117 into a slight headwind, not an awful lot. Chunked it a little, not a lot. Go on, keep rolling. I think that's going to give me a downhill putt. Yeah, downhill putt. 14 feet. Don't want this to go pasting past the hole. It looked good for a spell there, and then it just completely fell away at the end. 6 feet, slightly uphill. Smash that one in and move on. Right, that's the front 9 done. That's the second course in a row where I've played a par 3 on the 9th hole. You don't normally see it as the closing hole to either front or back 9. 2 under par, so we haven't ripped it up. We've got a bogey in there as well, which isn't great, but let's see if we can score a few more on this back 9. Straight, but not in the blue bar. That is really weird because I'm pulling that stick straight back. See, this is where fortune favours the brave, but I'm not feeling too brave on this shot, so... Look at that for a swing line. At least it's still in the blue. Should be okay, it's going to stay in the fairway. Stroke index 9. So that's, I mean, I would imagine that's for those people that are trying to absolutely cane it towards the green there on the second and really do come unstuck. Bite. See, I hope that's something that they've revised in the PGA Tour 2K21 is the dynamic of a pitch shot, because for me a pitch shot, oh, it's not going to get there, damn it, a pitch shot should hit, bite and literally trickle forward. It's the dynamic of the pitch shot's not quite right in this game. Tim, may I ask what mic you are using? It sounds good. I am using a blue snowball, if that makes sense. So Blue is a manufacturer. You've probably seen like the Blue Yeti. Blue is a manufacturer of microphones. I'm using a blue snowball. It sits about maybe 1.5 foot away from me on the desk. I don't have it too close. There's no sound filter on it as well. It tends to give me really good sound. I've adjusted the mic so it's not really smashing into that threshold. Hopefully it's good for you guys, it's not distorting. I'm looking at the levels and they seem to be okay, so hopefully all good. And then I normally wear my, when I'm working, I normally wear my sort of Sony wireless earphones. Sony wireless headphones. They're over-ear ones. They're noise cancelling, but I find that these ones are a much better look. Don't necessarily need great sound when you're playing golf. If you're playing something like Call of Duty, it's better to have noise cancelling. You can hear all the movements in the game, but for this, it's perfectly fine. Right, 145, playing 151, slightly uphill with the wind behind. Let's just do it. Can you have the Snowball mic wireless? No, it actually, in the back, it's got a cable that plugs straight into the PC. It's can you have the Snowball mic wireless on the PS4? No, but you can use it on the PS4. I used to stream on the PS4 using it, and you can plug the mic straight into the PlayStation, use a normal headset, but replace the mic and select the blue Snowball on the PS4, so it works on the PS4. I find the Xbox One X version easier than PC. Scored -2 on the Rock and +2 on the PC. Yeah, I mean, but I've said this before. I find that the PC is a lot harder than PS4. I mean, it's probably something along the lines of because I'm having to swing with my left thumb on the right controller. But it just seems that the PC version is a lot more sensitive and a lot less forgiving, so if you make a mistake it goes all over the place. Alright, so we've got a couple of birdies here. Now we're back up to 3 under par. This is a par 3. I can see why it's stroke index 1. Got a little bit of a backstop there, but we are going to struggle to reach this. I think what I'm going to try and do is just go for a layup shot here. If it lands on the green, then great. If it doesn't, then it's not the end of the world. Yeah, that's going to be spot on. That's going to give me a flop shot. Yeah, absolutely perfect there. Uphill lie, playing about 29 yards. Bite. Yeah. Yeah, I use the Blue Yeti on the PS4. It's good. I used to have a Blue Yeti. I just found it so big. I've been toying with the idea of getting a Razer Siren, connecting it to the desk and having it over the top here so you can't see it. It's not in camera shot. I've got a bit on the desk here that I can attach it to. I mean, I could get it to come up here, but this one works perfectly fine, and I sort of think to myself, why spend the extra money if it's working fine? It's unnecessary expense really, as long as it's not broken and the sound quality is good and you guys can hear, then that's all that matters really. Can you have the Blue Yeti wireless? I don't think any of the Blue microphones have a wireless option. I could be wrong. The other thing is that on the PS4 is really picky about what you can connect via Bluetooth. It only really allows PlayStation branded items to be connected via Bluetooth. It doesn't allow any third-party items to be connected Bluetooth. That's 129, slightly up. Yeah, people used to take the right pee out of me when I used to play on the PlayStation 4 with the Blue Yeti, because I used to sit on my sofa in the games room, and I used to have a little table in front of me, and I used to have the Blue Yeti on the table in front of me, and everybody used to say it used to look like it used to look very phallic. Let's put it that way. It's quite a big mic, and it used to sit right in the position where, in between my legs, where the table is. So I'll leave that to your imagination, but I'm sure you could check it out if you wanted to on some older videos. Not swinging. Oh, right at the end it died. Alright, we're in. So still 3 under, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, still 3 under par. Going quite solidly since hole number 6. Again, I'll reiterate, you know, the course is it's based on a real course. It's just not blowing me away. I've got to be honest with you guys. It is not doing an awful lot for me. It's enjoyable to play. Don't get me wrong. I am enjoying playing it, but it's not blowing me away at all. Right, we've hit a fast there. Fast, and it's out the back. Hey Dan, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I hit that way far. Ooh, that's going to leave a tricky little putt. That's going to move like a baden from left to right, that is. I'll take that. I will take that. That's a hell of a putt, that was. Shouldn't have put myself in that position anyway. I think I got the yardage wrong on that. I'll have to go back and have a look at it. I'm pretty sure I got that yardage wrong, because I'm sure I clubbed down to allow for it, but it just seemed all over. It just seemed way too long. And the fast downswing shouldn't affect the distance. It should only affect the direction, like that one. You know, it went off to the left, but just seemed like the yardage was way too long on that one. Right, we should be able to get right up near this flag. It depends on how we hit this green. Is it going to miss that bump? No, it didn't. It was a nasty putt. Thanks, Darren. Thanks. Alright, pin high. 258, 24 feet to go. Could we get an eagle here? That would be nice. Let's have a look at this. There is some right to left there. I'm going to put it just on the outside. I think I've hit it too hard. Yeah, too hard. Oh, I've left myself a tricky putt coming back as well. So we don't get the eagle, but we managed to hold the birdie, and that's going to take us to 4 under. As I always say, classify a good round as 5 under. We've got 3 holes left to get that. 2 holes with the stroke index in the teens, so we've got some good opportunities. Par 3, that's a nice looking golf hole. That's a really nice looking golf hole with the sun quite low there coming in over the sea, or giving you that sort of reflection over the sea. Figs and Pigs, I'm late, pretty amazing course. I was just saying to the guys, I'm not convinced this is one of the nicest courses out there. I'm enjoying playing it, but I think I've played a lot nicer than this. And this is no disrespect to, I can't remember who recommended it. It might have been yourself, Figs. But, you know, I'm enjoying playing it, but it doesn't blow me away like like some of the others I've played recently. I can imagine this being super intimidating in real life. I don't think I would particularly fancy playing this one. But if I could play it like that in real life, I'd be laughing, mate. I'd be laughing. Yeah, pleased with that. Very pleased with that hole. Alright, so we're up to 5 under. So this is where I like to be. Anything above this is a bonus. Hole number 17, 331 yard par 4, stroke index 13. Playing sub 300 yards today. So, you know, this is really intimidating, but I am really going to go for this. Let's see what the outcome is. It should bounce round to the left. Oh no! Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Talk about using the bunkers. Where's the flag? There it is. There it is. Look at this, boys. Look at this. Oh, yeah. If only I had meant that. I didn't mean to go through the rough and really skirt those bunkers, but I'll take that. 11 feet from the hole. I would imagine this course looks amazing when you're playing it in real life. I just don't think it carries very well over to the game. Alright, that's an eagle on a par 4. Pretty sure, yeah. So we're up to 7 under now. Birdie, birdie, eagle. So going along really well now. And a par 5 to finish. Doesn't mean to say it's not a foregone conclusion that you're going to score well on the par 5 at the end with a stroke index that high. 519 yards, so pretty short as par 5s go. Got it a nice long way down there. I think the one thing that I do like about the course, and it's very reminiscent of that tough one that I played the other day, Black Salt Valley. It was the fact that it's got these sort of undulations in the fairway, which means that you have to take the lie into account, not just the distance and the change in elevation. So I like that. I really do like that. Kick to the right. Okay, we're on in 2. Can we get back-to-back eagles? That would be something. It's a long way though. 36 feet, 1 foot uphill. Long way, a lot of change in elevation. Fairly decent amount. I mean, it's a gradual slope. It's not a steep slope anywhere, so it's not just going to stop. But you've still got to get it up that hill. Didn't allow enough for that that left to right movement, but we should be able to pick up the birdie. And that is that. So a decent round. Unfortunately, we've got the blemish of that red number on hole number 6, but what a closing 4 holes. Birdie, birdie, eagle, birdie. 8 under par. Didn't look like I was going to get there after that front 9. 3 birdies, 1 bogey. 2 under par after 9, but we got there in the end. 6 under overall. Let's skip past this. Let's have a look. Fairways in regulation 100%, greens in regulation probably a little shy of where I'd want to be. I'd want to be around the 90% mark. Putts per hole, again, pretty high. I think that's all those 2-putt pars in there. So yeah, enjoyed the round. Really did enjoy the round. Guys, the creator Figs and Pigs is actually in the chat at the moment. And Smudge has just mentioned it, Smudge22, has mentioned that Ogopogo, he's just played it and he absolutely loved it. Ogopogo's on my list for me to play tomorrow, so if you want to check me out playing that particular course, Ogopogo, by Figs and Pigs, then be sure to tune in tomorrow between 6 and 7. I'll be streaming that. If you enjoyed tonight's stream, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like to get notified when the videos go live, then hit that notification bell. But until tomorrow, guys, take care. I shall see you soon. Bye now.